Hi, welcome. On this video, I'm out here once again with Sade and focusing in on the vehicle issue in terms of getting Sade to enter a vehicle as a follower, being motivated to do so, and getting to the point of her going in basically off leash. So here is understanding again, dealing with dogs when it comes to once they've gained a level of control, it brings a stress load onto a dog. And here again, and this is why within confined spaces especially, you'll see more of a reaction, okay, by way of relationship, by way again of how dogs respond to more confined area, which again is the focus of this exercise. So here once again I have the vehicle pulled in, and just like the prior video, the whole goal is to increase expectations with getting her to become more comfortable in terms of starting to go into a vehicle under leadership. And the goal, like always, is to increase expectations each time, even a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just, again, as I'm talking here, I'm just working the method here, advocating, getting her, giving her comfort, okay, by way of these interactions, okay, bringing her under level of influence. Again, understand, I'm doing the same thing each time, so she's going to have a response to it because it's a transition for sure. And so as I do this a few times, then I'm going to start to move into, again, opening the door and starting to build bridges that way again, with seeing how far we can get once again with having her start to get into the vehicle. So here I may help her up into a little bit. We'll see how that goes, just to help to kind of motivate her to get more comfortable with going in. The goal is to, as her motivation increases, her desire to go in more independent, okay, without me having to kind of advocate this way. So we're going to bring her around here and turn her around. Now bring her towards, I'm going to open the door up here in a second. Get a kind of a good bird's eye view, so to speak, into this. So again, I open the door up. Again, when you deal with overcoming this type of issue, understand I have no preconceived idea. And this is good. Okay. Look at this. Now she's showing really better than last time. Is she's coming right over to it pretty quick. So here she's here like this, and the same thing as before. I'm going to start to, kind of advocate a little bit. See if she'll go in. I'm going to switch over to the flat collar again because, again, I want to keep kind of influence leveled out. I don't want to use the pressure collar for something like this. I might, to a certain point I will, but with the point of getting her to go up into the vehicle, I'll switch over to the flat collar, and that way it keeps things kind of more leveled out and not so intense. So here, same thing. So I'm just kind of keeping her here, kind of moving a little bit. Again, when I do this type of interaction, I'm always kind of, I'll change things up a little bit. Last time I actually got into the vehicle, which I can do again. Right here, I'm just seeing if she'll kind of go in, or start to go in on her own. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, good girl. Come on. I'll give her a little praise. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll give her a little nudge with my knee. Not much, just a little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. So same thing. So I release my knee from the same thing too. She's definitely motivated. Well, good girl. Good girl. Now I'm going to lift her up. There we go. Good girl. So that's great. Now even here, I notice I'm not praising her. I'm just tapping a little bit with the leash. I'm not putting too much influence onto her. I'm not trying to push her into a down or anything like that. I'm just nudging a little bit, trying to give her, again, same thing, giving her comfort, all right? She's in the sit position here. That's really good. I'm going to grab the camera and bring it over so you kind of see. Oh, here she is. So here, she's up here in the vehicle. And now from here, I still have, again, I'm just kind of, I want her to kind of just get comfortable for a minute. You see, just kind of relax. But again, the whole thing is connection here, just me advocating through leadership. Okay, so the comfort needs to come through, again, knowing that she is in need of, again, relationship change, just like finding comfort, a child finding comfort through the right parenting style. I'm still, advocating, putting a little bit of influence through the collar, not a whole lot, but notice her motivation is definitely more so than just yesterday. So this is really good. Now I'm letting her just kind of hang out here for a minute, get comfortable, and we'll bring her out here in a second. So this is, again, like bridge building. Definitely really good. But again, this is all about just how you interact, not thinking about the past that way in terms of if you have had problems with dog, being stressed out with the vehicle, everything seems to unravel. It's really just to start again and don't think about the past. The secret to dog training is to be in the moment and let it go. Don't carry baggage, because the dog picks up on that baggage and it leads to major problems. Okay, because it's about control and relationship. So leadership is key. So leadership is about confidence, being being very clear about clear messaging. So I'm going to bring her out here. This is pretty good. I gave her a little bit of praise, and well, so again with the leash, just leading her out. So let her go down here. Just kind of negotiate, navigating her a little bit. Let her, but the idea here is I want her to do it on her own somewhat, without me lifting her here. I helped her in, but here I want her to kind of, but here I see the same issue. See, just enough influence here to give her confidence, and then she's back out, and that was absolutely fantastic. So very, very happy with that. So very happy with that. She did great. So trust me, I love to pet all over her, but when you're in the middle of when you're in the middle of a relationship issue, not a good idea, okay? You can be happy with a result, but you want to maintain the same messaging, okay? Leadership, okay? That's what gives her comfort. Because again, you're in the middle of an intervention, so we're still taking stress off of her. So this is like a de-stressing exercise to get her to let it go. And like there, so very, very happy that I've just kind of motivated, because that's your building blocks, okay? Wanting the motivation, help her up in the car a little bit, but then every time she does it, expectation is she's going to start to edge towards doing it more herself. She came out of the vehicle, now giving her confidence with doing that, which is how I was kind of leading her with the leash, giving her comfort to say basically a message, it's okay, I'm right here, and you can come out with confidence. So she's doing great. This is a great little exercise. It shows you how to start to do it with your dog. But when they're in the car too, continue to advocate, leadership, even putting them into a down position to give them comfort that way.